Okay, so what is the relationship between Avogadro's number and the mole? Okay, so the relationship we are going to learn from this lesson is very useful when you solve problems involving mole concept. Okay, now Avogadro's number can be written as an equality and two conversion factors. Now, we have this equality, okay? Ito pong equality na ito is the basis of our calculations when we are going to convert moles to particles and particles to mole. Okay, so always remember this one. Now, meron tayong conversion factor that we can get from our equality. Okay, so ano ang ibig sabihin nito? So this means na in every 1 mole, okay, tingnan nyo po ha, in every 1 mole, okay, dito po in every 1 mole, meron tayong 6.02 times 10 to the 23 na particles. So, if we're going to make a conversion factor, pwede po siyang ganito. Sa kada 6.02 times 10 to the 23 particles, ay mayroon tayong 1 mole. This is the same with 1 mole. So, sa kada 1 mole, ay meron din tayong 6.02 times 10 to the 23 particles. So, now, let's take the following problems as an example. In this part, we are going to convert moles to the number of particles. Okay. So, dito na po tayo magko-convert using yung ating equality at mga conversion factor. So, you have to remember that concept. Okay. Now, sample problem number 1. How many molecules are there in 4 moles of carbon dioxide? So, dito sa given problem, ang una nyong dapat gawin is to identify which is the given. Okay? And which is the missing quantity o yung hinahanap sa problem. Okay. Now, let me ask you, which is the given? Okay. 4 moles of carbon dioxide. So, very good. We have 4 moles of carbon dioxide as given natin. Now, what is the missing quantity o yung hinahanap sa problem? Okay, the number of molecules ni carbon dioxide. So, in solving this problem, okay, karamihan kasi nahihirapan daw kapag nagsosolve dahil nakakalimutan nilang mag-cancel lang ng unit. Okay? So, let me give you a very easy way of solving this kind of problem. Now, ano ang una nating gagawin? So, the first step is to write the given. Okay, the given is 4 mole of carbon dioxide, right? Now, anong conversion factor ba ang pwede nating gamitin so that we can cancel mole carbon dioxide? So, we need to cancel mole CO2. Okay. We are going to use, okay, 6.02 times 10 to the 23 molecules of carbon dioxide per 1 mole carbon dioxide. So, ibig sabihin nito, sa kada 6.02 times 10 to the 23 molecules ng carbon dioxide ay mayroon tayong isang mole. Now, imumultiply natin itong conversion factor na to doon sa given. Eh, sir, paano po namin malalaman kung yung unang conversion factor o pangalawang conversion factor ang aming gagamitin. Simple lang yan. So, itong 4 mole carbon dioxide na ito, ang ibig sabihin niya talaga is 4 mole carbon dioxide over 1. Eh, hindi po ba natutunan natin in our math discussion that kapag nagka-cancel tayo ng units, it must be numerator and denominator or opposite dapat. Hindi pwedeng numerator to numerator or denominator to denominator. So, in this case, itataas natin yung number of particles at ibababa natin yung number of moles. Okay. So, canceling the unit is like this. Diba? It's very easy. Now, kapag napalitaw mo na yung hinahanap sa problem na unit, okay, you are halfway there. So, tama na yung magiging possible answer mo as long as na ma-perform mo yung mga indicated operations dito sa solution mo. So, in this case, ano ba ang dapat natin gawin? So, we are going to multiply 4 to 6.02 times 10 to the 23 and then divide natin siya kay 1. Now, what is going to be the answer? Yes, very good. We will have 2.41 times 10 to the 24 molecules of carbon dioxide. So, see, it's very easy. Okay? Nagko-convert lang tayo dito. Okay? Gusto lang nating i-convert si 4 moles sa kanyang number of molecules. So, that's it. Now, paano naman po, sir, if we are asked, convert the number of particles, okay, to the number of moles. So, this is the reverse of our first problem. So, now, let's take sample problem number 2 as an example. How many moles are there in 3.2 times 10 to the 23 atoms of copper? So, ano po ang ating gagawin to solve this problem? The first step is to identify the given. So, what is the given? The given is, yes, very good, 3.2 times 10 to the 23 copper atoms. Now, what conversion factor are we going to use in order to get the number of moles for copper? So, as I mentioned, this is the reverse of our sample problem number 1. Therefore, we're going to use another conversion factor, and that is 1 mole of copper over 6.02 times 10 to the 23 copper atoms. Because we need to cancel yung unit natin na copper atoms. That's why nilagay na natin siya this time sa denominator. Okay, now, let us cancel the units. And lastly, you have to perform the indicated operations in your solution. So in this case, we are going to multiply 3.2 times 10 to the 23 to 1 divided by 6.02 times 10 to the 23. What is the answer? What is the answer? Okay, very good. We have 0.53 moles of copper. So, diba? It's really easy to solve these problems. Because, after all, nagko-convert lang po tayo from particles to moles and moles to particles. Okay? To finish this part, okay, I want you to think about this one. Which contains more molecules? A mole of water or a mole of sucrose? Okay, I'm giving you 3 seconds. Okay, what's your answer now? Very good. Yes, they have the same number of molecules. Because 1 mole of anything, as I mentioned repeatedly, is equal to Avogadro's number. And therefore, 1 mole of water and 1 mole of sucrose or table sugar is equal to 6.02 times 10 to the 23 particles. Okay? Now, if I rephrase this question, for instance, okay, pinalitan ko yung question, which is more heavier, a mole of water or a mole of sucrose? So we are going to find that out on our next lesson. So thank you for listening up to this point.